Today I'm going to tell you how 2 Marines changed my entire life. Even though they don't know it, they taught me one lesson indirectly that has changed my life and that I've kind of applied to everything else. And if you're new to this channel, just know that I do a giveaway every single video, and today's giveaway is a book that has had a very big impact on me. And if you want to enter that giveaway, just make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment down below so that you can have a chance to win this book. But let me tell you the story. So recently, I had a conversation with my girlfriend, and we talked about having very hard problems and going through tough times. So, we each have problems of our own and we talk through them. And here's what it made me realize. It made me realize that if you go through very, very hard things or very hard situations or dilemmas or whatever you want to call it in life, that everything after that becomes a lot easier. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Having that conversation reminded me of my old athletic days when I was in sports like basketball and volleyball and stuff. And specifically, it brought me back to my freshman year of basketball in high school. Now that freshman year, I still remember it to this day. That was probably one of the most rigorous years I've ever had in my life. And you might be thinking, that's freshman year in high school. What could have possibly been that hard? Well, let me explain what my schedule looked like. And keep in mind, this is the perspective of a 15-year-old boy. So I'd usually wake up pretty early in the morning, do whatever I have to do, eat breakfast, do homework and whatever. Then I start the school day. I would go through my first 4 periods, and on the 4th period, I actually would have basketball PE where we would weight lift. So that was my first real workout of the day most of the times. And then right after that 4th period where I had the workout, it was lunchtime. And during lunchtime, I would eat my lunch real quickly, but often, and most lunches, I would go straight to the library and just start working on my homework because I knew I had no time to do it after school. So then lunch was over, I'd go back to my last 2 periods to finish out the day. I'd finish my school day around like 2:15 or 2:30 or something like that. And right after that school day ended, it would be after school conditioning. So we'd go out to the stadiums or the track or do something to where your heart was pumping and you feel like you're dying. Right after the conditioning, we would do something called Olympic shooting, which is pretty much where you just get a lot of shots up. So you'd shoot a lot, you'd be tired already from the conditioning, you'd shoot around. Right after the conditioning practice and after the shooting practice, I would get the chance to go back home real quick to eat something, to get some food in my system. And then I would go right back to the full practice, so the night practice that was like 2 to 3 hours. So that would go from like 6 to 8 p.m. or sometimes to like 9 p.m. And that practice was tiring too, probably just because I was tired from the rest of the day. And then right when practice ended, I'd go straight home, take a shower, eat a little bit more, and then finish all the homework. And I was a very studious kid. I got straight A's because I was good in school, I liked it. But that was the schedule every single day. It was grueling. You might be watching this and maybe you're a college athlete or whatever, and you're like, that's nothing. But that's a freshman in high school, And it was rigorous for me. But that year taught me so much, and it changed my life, and here's why. I learned at a very young age to do hard things and to challenge myself and to embrace the challenge. So I could not be more grateful for my freshman coach. I still remember him to this day. And even now, I love a good challenge. So if I see something hard that someone else is doing, I always tell myself, I could do that, or I could do it better. I like to challenge myself because I know it helps me grow to be a better person and that it makes life easier in the end. And as I thought about this, it made me actually think about 2 Marines that I trained before I got into the whole real estate investing thing, and I was just a personal trainer. So when these 2 Marines were my personal training clients, I would train them and we'd get up super early in the morning and they would do everything without question. So I would tell them to do some very, very difficult things, supersets, drop sets, and they were very hard workouts. And they would just take it like it was nothing. And I was trying to figure out why their work ethic was so strong. But then I thought, they probably went through some very difficult things while they were Marines, and when I told them to do do 100 burpees, in their head, they might be thinking, oh, that's it? No one's gonna shoot me, no one's trying to kill me, no one's trying to attack me, this is a piece of cake. And their work ethic showed me that if you do very hard things, if you push your limit, you will make your life so easy. So if you're sitting there watching and you're going through a hard problem in your life or something that's just draining you, go straight through it. Take it head on and don't even worry about it, because just realize that whatever that hard thing is for you, it's gonna make your life easier because you're gonna get through it. As corny as it is, it makes me want to say the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So no matter what you're going through, just hang in there, and I promise you it's gonna pay out in the end. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so that you get a chance to win the giveaway. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.